So the Christmas party is coming up, but you've decided that you don't want to drink. How will you enjoy yourself? I'm Fiona, I'm a clinical psychologist, and I help busy people to unwind without having to rely on alcohol so they can live the life that they truly want, feeling calm, clear-headed, and in control. This is a question that comes up a lot for the people that I work with around how can you possibly enjoy yourself at a Christmas party without drinking. I'm going to tell you how you can, but I'm going to give you an example first. So, imagine that a train has got stuck in a tunnel and it's been stuck there for about 15 minutes. Now, one person on the train thinks to themselves, that's a bit strange, we've been stuck here for a while now. Oh well, that gives me an opportunity to finish that book that I've been reading. Another person on the same train starts thinking, oh my God, it's been 15 minutes we've been stuck here, it's dark, I'm scared. What's going to happen? What's going on? Are we going to get out of here alive? That person is likely to feel quite anxious and stressed and might even panic a little bit. And then another person on the same train might have thoughts like, oh my God, this is always happening. What are we paying for? We're paying all this money to public transport and they're always getting stuck. We never get anywhere on time. What is the driver doing? This is ridiculous. Now that person, you can imagine, would start to feel angry, frustrated, and they might start pacing around. So there was 3 different people on the exact same train, so they're in the same scenario. The only difference was what they were thinking, and that small difference, the thoughts that they were having, changed how they felt. They had a completely different emotional reaction to the situation. And it also impacts the way they behave, because one person's just casually reading a book, another person might be pacing around, and the person who's anxious might be seeking reassurance from other passengers or looking out the window, that kind of thing. So you can see just how powerful our thoughts are. So what has this got to do with the Christmas party? I'll tell you. This is an example of a scenario where the only thing that's a fact about it is that it's a Christmas party and you've decided you're not going to drink. All the thoughts that go on in your head is the meaning that you've attached to this situation. The thoughts that we have, they just pop into our minds and we can't control that. But we don't have to get caught up in them. So with regards to this Christmas party, you might have thoughts like, I'm going to be missing out if I don't have a drink. It's going to be so boring. I'm not going to have any fun. What's the point of going if I'm not going to have a drink? You get really caught up in them. That you're unlikely to have a good time, right? And you might have thoughts like, oh, I'm going to look like such a loser. It's going to be really weird if I don't drink. Everyone's going to be thinking that I'm weird. What will I tell people? What excuse will I come up with? So these thoughts are more oriented towards like, what do other people think about me? But similarly, if you're getting caught up with those kind of thoughts, you're unlikely to enjoy yourself, right? So as I said, we can't change the thoughts. They will, you will have these thoughts and they will pop into your mind. But what you can do is you can notice them. Notice that those thoughts are popping into your mind. But you have a choice about whether you enjoy yourself or not, because you can go there and do the things that you enjoy, do the things that are important to you. Like for one person, it might be having a good chat with everyone and socializing. For someone else, it might be listening to the music, having a dance, eating some food, whatever it is that you enjoy. Focus on that. Let the thoughts pop into your mind because they will, but you don't have to give them lots of attention. You don't have to respond to them. You don't have to react to them. You can just allow them to be there, because once we get really caught up in these thoughts, we start to attach lots of meaning to something that doesn't need to have that meaning attached. So the best way to enjoy yourself at the party is to get out of your head and just focus on what you're doing and having a good time. I hope that's helpful. Speak to you soon.